Then breakdown 1, I'm thinking about the antic and the leading, because if we go back to this one, so you got antic for the arcs and lead for the spacing.
Okay.
And then on breakdown 2, I'm thinking about the overshoot on the arc and what's dragging. So breakdown 1, we're going to look at antic and leading. Breakdown 2, overshoot and drag. This key and this key.
Okay.
So let's make a space for it. And like I said, I want to keep on this side of Tween Machine. So probably pick that one, because I think the wider apart you put the spacing
on the breakdowns.
Yeah, between your breakdown 1 and breakdown 2, the quicker the middle is going to be, because it has to travel further distance.
Yeah.
So I want this to be quite snappy, so I'm going to favour this end of Tween Machine, the left side.
Yeah.
And that's going to give me a starting point. So if we go back to this, I'm going to think about it in this order. So antic first. And this is where I explain that bit, hopefully. Right. So because this is thinking about the arc as well. So what I do when I'm thinking about the arc is I look at this square, which is the part of the manipulator, and I just follow that with my eye. Like you can draw on your screen, you can use arc trackers and stuff, but it helps to be able to do it just by eye.
I think that's really important. I think a lot of people rely so much on like arcs that are drawn or those things that Maya generates. You need to be able to see it visually, just really with your eye.
Yeah, and that watching this point here is what helps me do that. So what I mean by anticipation is that we've already got an antic to go up and to go before we go down, but when we're talking about the arc, I want to push the arc this way to antic that way before we go this way.
Okay.
So that's why I think it's to do with arcs. Yeah, because I'm following this round that way before it comes that way, and it'll make sense when I do the overshoot as well. I'm going to overshoot down before I come up. Yeah. So if you're thinking about like I said, literally the arc, it could be, if I didn't do this, if I didn't think about it as an anticipation, it would just go straight down like that. Yeah. But because I'm thinking what is going to anticipate, the hips can go that way. And then same with the...
So this is now what's going to need to drag behind as well.
No, this is... in this one, I'm going to think about what's leading the action. So anticipation and lead. Yeah. Right. So the chest is going to anticipate that way as well, I think, before it comes this way. For the time being, I'm just going to do that to keep it simple. And I think what I want to lead is the foot. So we can just push it over that way. And make it so it's not so stretched. And then we can bring the hips down a bit as well. Right, I think this will be okay. So the spin bit looks fine. All that looks okay. It's just...
There's a little weird thing with the gun, but other than that...